Football is full of quirky rules and restrictions that fans rarely think twice about. But some of these bizarre regulations have fascinating stories behind them. In this video, we'll uncover 10 of the craziest rules in football that you probably had no idea existed. From restrictions on jersey numbers to penalties for over-celebrating, we'll delve into the origins and explanations behind football's most absurd mandates. You'll learn why Lionel Messi can't wear number 10. So, get ready for a wild ride through some of football's most eccentric guidelines that shape the game we know and love. This top 10 list will give you a whole new appreciation for the complex inner workings of the football rulebook. Let's jump right in. 1. Flat ball. Imagine the drama. You've just executed the perfect shot. The ball is soaring towards the goal, but mid-flight, it goes flat. And here's the twist. Your goal doesn't count. The reasoning behind this unlikely scenario is that the ball must always be in the proper condition during a game. There's even an instance in the Champions League where a player's shot burst the ball in mid-air. And guess what? The goal still counted. It's a situation that really challenges the referees to make a judgment call. 2. Illegal celebration. Picture this. You've just netted an incredible goal. The stadium is roaring. And in the heat of the moment, you decide to tear off your shirt in wild celebration. But here's the catch. Even if the goal is disallowed for some reason, maybe VAR spotted an offside, you still get slapped with a yellow card for your illegal celebration. The reasoning behind this rule is that the emotional impact is the same as if the goal were valid. It's like the football equivalent of a party pooper. 3. You can be sent off before the match even starts. Ever thought about being shown a red card even before the first whistle blows? Well, it's possible. If you behave outrageously or utter something profoundly offensive, the referee has every right to send you off before the game even kicks off. For instance, Patrice Evra found himself dismissed from a match after attacking a fan during the warm-up. Fortunately, for most of us, behaving properly before and after the kickoff keeps us in the game. 4. Penalty shootouts. During penalty shootouts, an interesting rule comes into play. The number of players allowed to take penalties must be equal for both teams. So, if a player from Team A is sent off during regular play, and it goes to penalties, Team B has to exclude one player from their shootout lineup. An iconic example occurred in the 2006 World Cup final between Italy and France. Zinedine Zidane was famously sent off, and Italy had to leave out Gennaro Gattuso from their shootout roster. 5. 7 players game. In standard football, both teams are required to have 11 players on the pitch. However, here's a twist. If your team is short on players for some reason, you can actually start a game with just 7 players. It's an unusual situation, and substitute players don't count in this scenario. They can accumulate red cards as they please. Starting with only 7 players may not be the most exciting idea though. 6. No attackers. Closer than 1 meter from the wall. This rule, officially added to the game in June 2019, specifies that attackers can't stand within 1 meter of the defensive wall during a free kick with 3 or more defenders. If they violate this rule, the defending team is awarded an indirect free kick. This rule was introduced because attackers crowding the wall often caused management problems and led to time wasting. The goal is to maintain the spirit of the game and preserve its image. 7. No own goal. Here's a fun tidbit. You're not allowed to score your own goal directly from a free kick, corner kick, goal kick, throw-in, or penalty kick. If the ball crosses the goal line without anyone else touching it, and your touch is the last one, the opposing team gets a corner kick. So, as embarrassing as the moment might be, your own goal won't count. It's a rule you're not likely to experience often, but it's one of those quirky facts to know. 8. Coin toss. Previously, the captain winning the coin toss could only choose which goal to attack. But here's the twist. Now they can also choose to start the game. While it may not be a game changer, it's an interesting addition to the rulebook, giving captains a bit more flexibility in their decision-making. 9. Penalty situations. In penalty situations, goalkeepers are prohibited from touching the goalpost, crossbar, or nets. It's a preventive measure to stop keepers from intimidating the penalty taker by thumping the goal, which could lead to time wasting or create management issues. It's not frequently enforced, but it's a rule worth noting. 10. Goalkeepers. After catching the ball, goalkeepers can only hold it for a maximum of 6 seconds. While this rule isn't strictly enforced, it can lead to the opposition players getting frustrated. For instance, if a goalkeeper holds the ball for too long, it can result in an indirect free kick for the other team. It's not something you see every day, but it's good to be aware of the 6-second rule just in case it becomes a factor in a game. Now you know about the 6-second rule, and that's it for the 10 quite strange rules you most likely haven't heard of before. Let us know in the comments down below what other strange rules you're aware of, and smash the like button. If you enjoyed the episode, and before you leave, you can make us super happy by subscribing to our channel for more videos like this one. And with those words, I'm out.